If you're a fan of puzzle games, then chances are you love Tetris. The simple block-dropping, line-clearing puzzle game is practically everywhere, and played by everyone. In its quest to not leave a platform untouched, Tetris made its way to the Sega Saturn in form of Tetris Plus, a port of a Japanese arcade game that also released for the PlayStation in 1996. Some people may be familiar with Tetris Plus for a few reasons. Some may remember the cheeky little characters, others the unique puzzle mode. I remember this one as the Tetris game that sucks. A game with a name like Tetris Plus might lead you to believe that you'd be getting a Tetris game plus some other variation on the classic puzzle game, and you'd be right. But it's absolutely nothing special or game-changing that changes the face of Tetris. That mode is Puzzle Mode. Puzzle Mode stars an explorer and his assistant as they travel the world exploring ruins. When Mr. Explorer Dude finds himself trapped in every single room, it's up to you to use your block-dropping expertise to get him out. This pretty much amounts to clearing blocks to create a path for him to touch the floor, or the surface where the door is. That's it. While it does make things a bit more interesting to the Tetris hardcore, you're still basically playing Tetris. What I expect from a Tetris game that tries something new is something along the lines of Tetris DS. There's multiple modes in that game that follow the basic rules of Tetris, but they all play completely different. That being said, Puzzle Mode is a small diversion to what is otherwise a pretty lackluster Tetris game. What about actual classic Tetris? Well, it's here. Just regular old Tetris, but there's something about it that rubs me the wrong way. Mainly in its controls. You can move your piece and rotate them just fine. But I don't know, there's something a bit imprecise about the controls that's hard to explain unless you play it. I can get over not having a ghost piece, but actually I can't get over not having a ghost piece. Other than that though, the game is just nothing special. The music is dull and forgettable, the presentation isn't interesting, and the game is just simply kind of boring. Well, there's one thing I thought was cool. The whole game can be played with the second player in both classic and puzzle mode. You can't really affect each other's game or compete in these modes, but it's a nice touch to keep the game from becoming a strictly single player affair, especially when the versus mode is such a letdown. Yeah, there's a versus mode, but it's merely just a rendition of the puzzle mode. There's no classic Tetris battle mode, and that really sucks. The Saturn has plenty of great puzzle games. Hell, there's also some pretty outstanding Tetris games. Tetris Plus is none of these things. It's a boring, dumb, and unfun version of Tetris that isn't worth your time. If you want a good puzzle game for the Sega Saturn, Baku Baku Animal is probably your best bet. If you want a good Tetris game, Tetris DS will serve all of your Tetris needs.